What is up, guys? We are back in Warframe. By the time this video is posted, I am currently in California. So, I don't know if this was the last video before. Depends on how much work I was able to get done before I had to leave, but, yeah. Today, we're going to talk about Protea, why she is one of the best survival and defense Warframes in the game. There's very few that are particularly good and all generally around. This is not talking about the loadout, but primarily her alone. If you can get her signature weapon, I highly suggest it, because of course that weapon just performs better when it's assigned to its proper prime Warframe. A good way to show this. Do we have a Luna? No. Trying to find a good way to show you guys it. I don't really like doing these ones. They're not my favorite. We'll do... No, I could do Steel Path. Let me see if there's some Steel Path ones. Haha! Yes, there is. Let's see if I can find a squad. So, Protea, she is a particularly solid Warframe. You can use her for a lot of stuff. It's the fact of how hard she can lock down an entire sector what gives me what I like to give her brownie points for. She has two abilities, technically three if you think about it, that make her an insanely good defense and survival Warframe.
Combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas.
So this is my one. So here's the thing about this. I can place 3 of them down. I also may need to leave this match because it is... We're gonna go ahead and leave this one. Sorry about that, guys. We're just gonna go ahead and leave that one because not a good connection with the rest of them, and it's just not gonna be able to show it well. But the one is got 2 abilities. You saw the first one. It spreads these like sharp material like blades everywhere that does a shite ton of slashing damage repeatedly. It is not just a single hit. It will constantly hit anything that is in that. You know what, we could just do a normal construction survival mission. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't get any artifacts out of this one, but I don't like doing it, but we can still show you guys it. So, this is the one secondary ability. This is where she gets the support in her name from. She can put down a shielding grenade that will just constantly keep playing a shield team. That's where she gets her just overpoweredness. And here's the crazy part about this. So watch this. 1, 2, and then 3. I can do 2 damage grenades for DPS, and then I could pop a 3rd down because you can only have 3 max of grenades. Well, so what I like to do is 2 damage grenades and then 1 1 shield grenade. Let me just do this energy thing real quick. It's pretty solid. If you really, be honest with you, if your build as Protea doesn't need it, go all damage. Just because if you want to go all damage, you can just do this. Especially with my area effect, you will just cover the entire area and just constant repeated slashing damage. It is, I'm not gonna lie, there's a couple missions where I was carried by Protea through the early game because of how solid she is. And it's not a god tier damage though. I will say that it is not god tier. You'll insta kill everything, but it is just a constant set of damage that absolutely shreds through people's health and damage. So let's talk about her 2. I like to call it the American. I love this ability. So as you can see, it places down a timed turret. So it has a signature form for it. It is constant heat damage. Just a set amount of heat damage. This is one of the most powerful abilities for Protea. This will absolutely chew through enemies. And again, here's the thing. Here's the same thing I'm going to say again. You can place 3 of them down. But hey, you want to know that's the crazy part? There's no restriction on doing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I have 3 daggers flying around, and also I have 3 turrets unloading hellfire from above. I think you guys can understand why I call her one of the best in the game defense Warframes. Because of just how much ability she can lock down an area. It's ridiculous. So, here's a little unique fact about her turrets. They get more damage per hit. So, if you see that little, like, thing on the back there, the more that is multiplied, the more damage is being amplified outwards. So it's actually such a solid, not gonna lie, it is a solid thing to help against bosses. Because it's just constantly applying heaps of extra damage. So it can get really, not gonna lie, it gets really crazy when you just have 3 of these things blasting. It's a bit crazy. So you can see where I do my my loadout on typical artifacts ones if I'm running her. So like I said, I'll do one of these on like 2 of the access ways where the enemies are coming in, and then I'll do this and this to lock down the area. But also, we got to talk about her passive. So you will see at the bottom right of your screen that there's a little like a bar thing. So that goes up every time your abilities are being used. So let's see, is that 2? That means I'm just getting a base random 100 ability strength. You'll see here in a second the infinite amount of damage. As you can see, there's that little random sharp just increase of damage. So if you plan your like placements of abilities right, you can do absolute heaps and loads of damage. It's ridiculous. Works the same. It is any abilities you are placing that will do that for you. So we're gonna talk about her 3. This is a full, just a base support skill. So you see that thingy? That is it will drop energy orbs, ammo, health. It is, it's super nice. And I'll even give it mine. She's amazing to have when you're doing ship missions. Oh, sorry guys, hold on. What's migration? She's an amazing thing to have when you're doing ship missions because she can give you energy to help use your ship abilities. So not gonna lie, I use her sometimes when I'm doing ship abilities. I do ship missions because it makes life a little bit easier. That thing will stay there for quite a while and just dumpster out supplies for you. So you kind of, I think you guys are seeing where I like using her for team support. Oh shit, I just realized we're out of oxygen. Oops. Where I use her for a lot of team support because I'm able to do heaps on heaps of damage. But also keep my team alive because, not gonna lie, if you have the amount of the ability range, all you really need is 1 ability grenade because shield grenade, it is not restricted to 1 player. That will heal any player of your team that is sitting next to it, it'll throw shield on them. I'm not gonna lie, it is really hard to die with a Protea shield grenade on you. I will show you guys.
I want to paint on myself.
Okay, we're just gonna, you know, we're just gonna ignore that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So this is, I have not fully got her shards up yet, but this is kind of the shards I use. I just did this one for shits and giggles because I like parkour velocity. I went with health and then I went ability strength because I also wanted to just boom, 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 get that ability strength up like crazy. But this is what I run on her. So let me show you. I am currently in the process of getting her reformed to getting her more skills on her. This one I just didn't have at a time. I didn't have any thing to really put on her. So I went with this one, just like I said, for velocity. I like it. I went with this one because it gives me more shields and it gives me ability efficiency. Ability range. Get her ability range because Jesus Christ, it helps a ton. This one I would suggest getting Umbreon's intensity just for the ability strength. Like I said, I'm reforming right now, so I can't really put it on there. Ability strength. Yeah, efficiency. If you don't want to have to spam down the grenades, get derivation. Because that will let your grenades to sit down on the ground for quite a long time. What else? I think that's about it. Yeah. Ability strength for health, that's y'all know I usually do that. The reason why I do this one, because it's kind of cheeky. So, this is means an ability that is staying on the field or is infecting your character. So let me you think about that. Channeled abilities. So each grenade and each shield in the healing drop that I have on the ground cancels a channeled ability. I think you can, you know, I think you guys can probably understand the bullshit that you can do with that. I found that out recently. I was like, oh, that's some bullshit. You could do some stupid shit with that. Of course I just went with Dreaming Bond. That's what I usually go with. All right. Let's get back into the mission because I'm not done yet because we still have to show you what my 4 does. We can just do a capture mess one real quick. Just knock out a mission. Ooh. Sorry about that. My nose is kicking my ass today. And in your guys' opinion, I love to hear this question. I love to hear this response. What is your favorite defense or survival mission Warframe? What the one you can just throw something down, don't have to worry about something.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
All right, so 4
You need them to open a relic.
can be kind of cheeky. How it works. How you want to use it. So it's a time ability. Basically, you can kind of like I don't know how to really see what she does. So I placed down my 4. So that's where I placed it. And what you want to do, why this is going, you want to do as much damage as you physically possibly can, and then get on top of enemies. So the reason why I say that is when your timer is done, wherever your like character is that has not time traveled, the one that is walking around currently, you will explode times the damage that you have acquired from being in your time ability. Keep in mind, I will give you this little heads up. Your channel abilities will also make this go faster. So if you want to do some big damage, to use your channel abilities because that will help. Watch this. Boom. See, just absolutely shredded that guy. Sorry guys, just gonna go a little bit faster so I'm not leaving my team behind. But yeah, it's a... I don't use her for very much, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't find care for it, but if you're really in a tricky situation, I generally think it can help you a ton. You also can just straight up press it if you want. Just press 4 again if you just want to pre-detonate it. If you just want to throw it off real quick on a group of enemies that you know, and your timer's not up, you can press 4 again and just do that. But the other cheeky thing is, if you're low health, your health will... So basically, if you do it while you're at full health, and then you take some damage, that damage will be just negated. Because like I said, it is re-pushing you back in time. So all that ammo you used is gonna go back to the way it was.
Great work. I am clean.
Like I said, her 4, it's from what I've known from a lot of people who are newer to Warframe, get confused as hell by her 4, and I don't blame them. It's cheeky the amount of things that it does. But it's not a bad 4. It's not my favorite. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not my favorite. But damn, if you get that multiply damage going, my best suggestion for that is her 1 and 2 to get that damage up, because those count towards it. Those will, trust me, those will stack that, they will stack that up like crazy. Let's do like one more. Let's do a little, fuck it. Let's just do a random little one. I'll show you what I do when I'm just pressing my 2.
Eliminate all corpus threats.
And you can use her abilities in attack. The best one I would prefer to tell you to use for attacking, because 1 is just useless sometimes because I can just walk away from it. Use her 2.
Look out for reactants. The corrupted
Because the 2 has a incredibly big ability range. So like this is what I would do. If there's just a hallway full of enemies, I just place 3 of those puppies down and just let them go to ham. You know what I just realized? I forgot to tell you guys something. Her 1 goes through walls. That's another little benefit of why I call her 1 a bullshit ability, because it goes straight through walls. So if you're in a small room, the amount of damage you can deal out can get kind of stupidy. Not gonna lie, it can get kind of stupid. I would suggest, like I said before, getting her secondary, because Protea, I can't speak normal English today. Prime Warframes always benefit from having their signature weapon. So I always say, it's not, you can use something else if you want. I don't have her signature weapon because it does not like me, and it just refuses to give it just refuses to give me the last part for it. But I always suggest, if you can, use their signature weapon. But it's your own character. If you want, if you want to use something else, go ahead. Just my own suggestion. What else? I think that is about it for the information. Yeah. I will show you guys here when we get the extract where you get her from. Nothing I really want. I'll just get this one. You will run into her base Warframe. Do you?
Another job well executed.
But yeah. You will run into her quest line eventually to find her. So it's not that hard to find her. And also, like I always suggest, get Prime Warframes. They don't give an insane amount of benefit. But when you get into that higher steel path ranking, any extra benefit will go, like, trust me, it will go a long way for making your life along just a lot more easier, trust me. But I think that is going to be it, guys. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. I would love to hear them. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Agent out.